Good evening, travelers and adventurers. Fuck, I still messed
Hello.
up on the reactives. Why is Strahd behind Lucia?
Oh my god.
Get away from me!
Oh.
Lucia, look out! Strahd is right behind you!
Shit, how do I fix this?
And he looks hungry for your neck.
You should be able to just grab the,
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. There it is. Alright, there you go. Goodbye.
Yeah, wait, there's two of them, and one of them's behind me.
Hello, everyone. Catherine, thank you
Yes.
so much for the resub. Paper, thank you so much for the resub. Hi, Gruta. Hi, Krim. Hi, Bookwyvern. Hi, Brer.
Who'd have thought that getting rid of Strahd was that easy?
You just have to click a button, apparently.
The delete key, yeah.
Good to see you all. Oh.
Isn't it like a Smosh skit?
That does sound like a Smosh skit.
I haven't heard Smosh in a long time.
And is going to be joining us shortly. Zach has some IRL stuff he is dealing with and will not be finishing up the campaign with us. Please be respectful about all things regarding that. And we're just going to continue after our long hiatus here, which I'm very excited about because I've been thinking about Curse of Strahd for some time.
Yeah, we haven't played in a minute.
Woo!
I gotta pull my nose.
Oh my god, I have to go into community polls and dig.
Andy!
Andy.
Or should I say medium rare?
Or should I say?
How are you doing, Andrew?
Hold on, I wanna check if it's one of the things before I make sure.
I'm so tired. I'm ready for bed.
Yeah. It's a tired day.
I've been up since 4 a.m.
Damn.
4 a.m.? What you doing up so early?
That's going on the bingo card.
Yep.
I had to drive my dad to the airport.
Oh man. That does sound like a sleepy day.
Naturally, I did not fall asleep until after midnight, so...
Yeah, I know how that feels. Like, no matter how hard you try. It's just like, 1 a.m.
Yeah, and I lost my sleeping brick. I can't find it. I can't fall asleep without it.
Your sleeping brick?
Yeah, you know, you just kind of hold it above your head for a minute, and then you just let go, and you fall asleep.
Yeah.
You wake up a few hours to a few days later.
Use the forget me stick.
Sometimes in a totally different bed.
Sometimes.
Random beeping.
Sometimes. Wait, how'd you know about that?
Oh,
You didn't
well,
trademark your product.
I've got my methods. So let's start by. That's exactly what I was gonna ask. Great minds think alike.
I don't think we're ready yet.
Oh?
Ready for what?
Why not?
Oh. All right.
What?
Well, if it comes from the channel itself, then who am I to argue, right? You know what I mean?
Group potions!
Oh my god. I'll go get one. It certainly was a day today, and I will leave it at that. But how was everyone else's day while I go grab a shot? I will be listening in spirit.
A potion.
A potion!
A potion! A potion! Yes.
How dare you, sir?
Sorry.
No, Derek, wait!
Why you do this to me?
A second potion has hit the channel.
Oh my god. I'll be right back.
Sorry.
It's one of the best jokes you've made.
Oh, thank you. You got to walk home in a thunderstorm? Dread? That's fucked up.
Was it at least a pleasant thunderstorm?
A thunderstorm.
Was it cold or was it warm?
I genuinely love thunderstorms so much.
We haven't had a good one in a while. Oh my lord.
That's excessive. That is excessive, I must admit.
Did you have an umbrella?
You don't want to use an umbrella in a thunderstorm.
Well...
Did you have your galoshes?
Galoshes?
Galoshes.
Were you wearing your waterproof makeup? And that's the real question.
That is very important.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
There is waterproof makeup.
You didn't have an umbrella, just jeans and a t-shirt, Dread. I'm so sorry.
Oh boy.
The jeans are what's unfortunate. My skin is already crawling thinking about soaked.
Yeah, walking home in wet, soaked jeans.
It's a horrible feeling.
That It's horrible.
Almost
Shit
any
sucks.
other fabric is like mildly better, but denim should not be wet ever.
Also, getting your scrubs like drenched, that is a horrible feeling that I wasn't aware of until I wore scrubs.
Like medical scrubs?
Yeah.
When they're wet, like soaked, it is such a horrible feeling.
It's not fun.
Because it's thin, so it just clings to you.
I still would rather that than wet jeans.
It's like wearing a wet sack.
Yeah. And it absorbs all the moisture.
I thought that was its purpose.
It just stays. And
I've returned.
they won't dry either unless you throw them in the dryer. They'll just stay wet.
Dread, I can't tell if you actually liked it or not, and I'm worried that it was a bad time. Derek, did you take your 2 potions?
I've poured it. I poured 2, one on top of the other. I put some lemon juice and a little bit of sugar in there. I'm calling it an old-fashioned. It's not what it is, but
I can't tell if you've made it worse or not.
Probably made it worse, but I tried, and that counts for something. I just need something to stir it with, but what?
You didn't stir it?
I ran.
Should we talk about the fact, like, I personally very much miss jumping in puddles, like, as a kid, and I want to do it again.
Yeah.
This is true.
That was
I also want to
definitely
fly a
good
kite.
turn. Oh yeah, dude,
When's the
flying
last time you
kites-
flew a kite?
I flew a kite when I was at the beach like 3 or 4 years ago, and I gotta tell you, I was a grown-ass adult at the time, and I still had a blast. Do you recommend?
You know what I have always wanted to do that's a little bit more dangerous?
What's that?
Get about, like, 80 model rocket engines, tie them into, like, a ball, attached to, like, a metal cord, and then see if you could fly that like a kite.
Well,
I think that's a hazard.
half the things that come out of Andy's mouth are some variety of hazard.
Listen,
And it wouldn't even cost that
About-
much.
about 80% of my ideas are bad. Another 15% of them are
I didn't say they were.
dangerous.
I just said they were hazards. I didn't say they were bad.
4% are hazards to multiple life forms, and 1% are genuinely fantastic ideas. I just
There you
keep
go.
spewing out more and more ideas. Eventually, we'll get to one that is good.
Well, did
You're
you ever
onto
tell
something.
them about infinite mozzarella stick? That was a good idea.
Oh yeah. Well, we're opening up a whole.
That is a
Like,
whole can of worms,
Yeah.
and it also involves creating multiple layered LLCs and potentially a pyramid scheme. But at the end of it, there is infinite mozzarella stick
Hell yeah.
on Mars.
Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about community inspo. Now it's been some time, but last several weeks ago, the players voted, and Farron got the player inspiration. So we made sure to add a nice little note in the community inspiration that said, Farron's not eligible for community inspiration. To which you all promptly ignored, because
Oh my
Farron also
God.
won community inspiration.
Does she get 2?
Huh?
Does she get 2?
No, she doesn't get to. We give it to
Oh.
the runner-up, which is Twyla.
Oh,
You
thank you.
can't stop. This is Curse of Strahd, frankly. I think 2 inspirations is very generous. 2 on one person, though? Now you're pushing it.
I think everyone should get an inspiration every 15 minutes of gameplay.
Oh my lord.
Well, that's certainly a thought.
Does that go into the good idea category?
No.
I don't know.
No.
No.
I'm afraid not this time.
I think it's a good idea. What do the other players think?
Maybe you have to crush your
I
hand with the
think
hammer for another
like
inspiration.
Oh, goodness me. Goodness me.
What if we just made all our rolls with advantage?
When games start, right when we read the session recap.
Which
We
is...
gotta do the recap.
and unless anyone protests, I will read it right now.
No worries, no issues. I'm gonna get a
Alright.
drink while you do.
We have another 3 minutes of bullshittery.
Written by our very own Zachary Lobrin, but read by Strahd. Haha, that's me.
Do it in Strahd's voice.
Excuse me. Session 46.
Oh no.
This is not happening. This is not happening. I'm sorry.
You tried. That's the important thing.
Yeah, I gave it a halfway honest attempt. The assault began. Vladimir charging and striking Ark as Lucia stepped forth with her spiritual guardians. Van Richten hastened to Lobrin as a wave of steel crashed into the party.
Flint and steel.
Flint and steel, shut up. Twyla began using some effective spell work while also expressing concern for Van Richten's safety, to which he simply smiled in acknowledgement. As Rayron wild shifted, the Phantom reached the line, attempting their own efforts, but the formidable party stood its ground. As the front line continued to exchange steel, paralyzed Lucia recovered as she dropped a fireball on several of their foes. Before casting Turn Undead, which scattered the Phantoms, Van Richten, excuse me. Van Richten then finished off one of the Revenants while Ark, soaking up damage at this point, healed himself as Lobrin continued to pierce Revenants on the front line. Twyla then stepped forth into the fray, dealing more damage with her blade as Van Richten assisted alongside her. Severely wounded, Ark finally fell before Vladimir's might as the latter stepped over Vladimir's body to focus on Lucia. Farron, in her saber-tooth form, bit a Revenant in the keister and struck him with her claws as well. Twyla subsequently finished off another Revenant as Ark and many others within the party recovered thanks to a mass healing word from Farron. Ark was then able to effectively flank another Revenant, giving Lobrin increased efficiency to finish the enemy off before Ark went down again to add to an agitated Vladimir. The party continued to fight with Van Richten and Farron, healing Ark once more as Lucia fired off a shot into Vladimir. Ark continued to be... Yeah. I'm only just now remembering that Ark just
he
was
got
going
cheese
down
grated.
and getting up. He was doing the Humi.
Yeah, I just kept picking him back up.
Poor guy.
But I have a very thick rind for a wheel of cheese.
Ark continued to be knocked
Ew.
down and recover as Twyla burst forward in a final effort, stabbing between Vladimir's armor and extinguishing the light that burned within his vengeful eyes, at least for now. The party claimed his armor, sword, and platinum symbol of Lathander before they were urged downstairs by a frantic Elizabeth, who mentioned a familiar wagon was arriving at their location. The party obliged, rushing downstairs and outside to be greeted by Strahd's spouses, dropping off a letter which Farron read. Strahd was inviting them to his wedding with Irina the night after next, and also informed them that Aragal would be freed only in exchange for Van Richten. He otherwise continued to taunt the party, and now operating under constrained time restrictions, the party had to begin calculating their next moves with little to no deliberation. And I said I would post the invitation, and I forgot to, so I'll do that right
Yay!
now.
Damn.
There it is.
This is completely unacceptable.
I'm not going to reread it all over again, but it is in story notes for those of you who are interested in such a thing. And that leaves you guys, the wagon having just turned and left, in the cloud of its dust that it kicks up as they leave you at the now presumably mostly empty Argynvostold.
I think
Presumably.
we ended with.
Oof.
I know I like fell to my knees sobbing, and I think I just threw or tossed the scroll to Lucia, right? Because she was.
And I read it aloud to everyone else.
Right.
I think vaguely of such.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, you did read it out loud last session.
And as you were reading it out loud, it gave Van Richten just enough time to come outside and hear this very display.
Paper,
And
what
he
did you
has-
clip?
Oh my god.
We didn't
We're-
say
we're
anything
try- we're-
already.
Return Van Richten, or I don't know, I blow up
All right,
Barovia.
well,
What?
Yo, what?
huh?
Oh
Over
god,
there
the
and
next
pick your ass. That's what I meant
you
to
try
say.
you try to open the next letter and it's sticky.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I hate that. Anyway. So Van Richten, at this point, is behind you as you're reading the letter, and he's got a knotted brow. And he just kind of like sheaths his cane sword, puts his rifle at his back, and he says, "All right, I knew it would come to this eventually.
Feels
I'm prepared to do whatever you find appropriate."
We're gonna crash that wedding and kill Strahd.
All right then.
Agreed.
He looks like somewhere between like exacerbated, surprised, and relieved.
What, you didn't just have to throw you under the bus?
Well, this was
One of
never
those.
this was never supposed to be your fight.
Retracted. That goes for a lot of people here. She has kind of like just a deadpan expression staring at it.
If
That
we
goes for a
can
lot of
rid
people here, but we're dragged in it regardless.
All right. Well, then I will help you bear this burden, so long it is yours to bear. And he's going to step forward and kind of next to Twyla and kind of look between you all.
She's just gonna be
Over.
staring at him
Okay,
like
no.
with a very concerned and quiet expression.
Mm-hmm. So what now?
I think we might need to rest. Ark's gonna look around a little bit. Seems like most of us took a pretty bad beating.
What's the
I
name of
should
our
say so.
Dusk Elf we were with?
Casimir. He was
Are we
just...
looking- Is
as
Casimir
you-
the one leading us to the temple?
Yeah, he was the one leading you to the temple. He was talking to the other Dusk Elf, Savid, who had retreated back out here. They both hid behind this large statue of Argynvost himself as the cart came up. But as the cart left, Savid dashed off into the other direction,
Oh, well, okay.
Alright, peace.
away from the... just looking to get away, and...
We're gonna look at Casimir. Well, first we're gonna rest up, and then we're gonna continue bringing Casimir to wherever this temple is. See if there's any last things we can salvage.
It seems more like I'm leading you there, as a matter of fact, but...
You know what I mean. Long day, head hurts.
Rudolph kind of pipes up again. He says, the gaunt-looking one upstairs was saying something about potions inside. If there's any boons to be had, we should probably have them. Shall I
think we
go
should
collect
agree.
them?
I'll go with you.
Sam,
Alright
It's exhausting.
I'm full health. I'll be fine.
I'm not going to have you guys go back into Argynvost.
Oh, I'm already inside.
Considering that you were already given explicit directions as to where the posts are, I'm happy to say that you go up and you find them. You know exactly where they are, and you know that particular way is clear.
What are they?
Roll an Arcana check.
Fuck.
There are 4 swirling silvery liquided bottles in that you find.
May
I think as a player I know what this is, but I don't know if it's an item in the 5th edition, so I'm gonna roll. Twyla, help me. Or Twyla, you
I'm
do
not
it.
with you.
We're
May
not
I
with
attempt to sample the potions to see what they do?
Yeah. So I'm still gonna have you roll Arcana with advantage because you can tell that
13.
you're gonna need a full dose here. You're gonna need to drink the entire thing to really get its effects. I'll give you advantage Arcana if you're gonna taste a little.
Alrighty. I just realized I was watching stream and did not actually have Tailspire open.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
That's the best thing to do, actually.
I
genuinely thought that was just I'll be there in like 2 seconds.
1, 2.
It's okay. You rolled well. your Arcana. Do you have proficiency in that?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to remember.
I'm gonna call it a
has been-
15.
It's
Give
been
the
a
man a
minute since I've
second.
used. I've used
pass!
Ark's character sheet.
I was gonna give it to you. Okay, go ahead and roll.
All right. No, you rolled.
No,
What did I
You
roll?
asked me to wait. You asked me to wait.
But you already rolled. I just want to add Ark's modifiers.
It's a 12.
All right. For Arcana, I get a +3.
Oh, there you go. All right, so that's a 15. Wow, I was dead on about that. Damn. Okay. You know that these are potions of invulnerability.
Wow.
Oh.
That's great.
4 of them.
Oh, well, this is.
Oh,
I'm gonna. Ark's gonna just stare at the 4 potions, like. Guys, these are 4 potions of invulnerability.
For reference, once drank, you get a full minute of where you are impervious to any damage.
Well,
These are
Ye-
nuts.
Yeah, that's resistance to all damage for 1 minute.
What the fuck? The impervious as in no damage?
No,
or...
resistant.
Yeah, you just have resistance.
Okay, that was what I was
I
saying.
oversold it.
Okay. This does, however, make me, as a player, vaguely nervous about what is going to be up ahead in the Amber Cavern.
Let's avoid
Yeah.
using them there.
I would love to avoid using them there.
The mayor?
We
Oh,
might
them
have
there!
to-
I thought you said let's avoid using the mayor, and I was like, well, he's not here, so...
The fuck,
Let's avoid calling on
what
the
do you mean
mayor.
using the mayor like we deploy him? Like,
We could.
deploy the mayor. Well, all
You know, we call on the mayor, and then the mayor calls on Batman or something like that.
That's the commissioner?
What? Oh.
Commissioner
Anyway,
Cole.
all right. So you have that. Do you come back outside?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
It's as you do that. Oh my God, Esmeralda begins stirring again. Sorry, it's been several weeks. Esmeralda begins stirring and opens her eyes, kind of sitting upright, kind of like feeling with her arms and acknowledging that she is indeed bound to the statue. But she otherwise like looks between you all and seems relieved to see you. She's not feverish and convulsing like she was.
Ez, are you okay?
Define okay.
Not dead?
Well, I am very much not dead, so I suppose that's about as okay as I can hope to be right now.
Do you still feel cursed?
I felt cursed for a very long time, but at the very least, I do not feel feverish, and
That's good.
well, it will suffice.
I need to get back to my character.
Could I try, like, would it be a nature or survival check? Or, like, a medicine or something to see if I could, like, surmise anything?
Go ahead. I'll have you roll nature, arcana, or nature or arcana.
Okay. It is
Or religion. You could choose religion too.
the same. Or all of them. I'm guidance myself.
All right.
Ugh, didn't matter. Even if
All
I
right.
roll
She
14.
seems perky. She seems awake. Whether or not that nasty curse is gone, being that it was given by something significantly larger than a standard werewolf, is she seems fine. She seems better.
Alright, well, keep an eye on it.
I don't mean to be rude, considering how much you've done for me, but would you mind unbinding me from this lump of stone?
Oh, right. And I'll begin untying her.
I'll consider not biting you if you do.
I'm considering.
Say it.
I'm considering.
Say it.
And right now would now be the time in character.
Say
No,
it.
maybe not. Do what you think is best.
Lucy will pause for a second, and then immediately just continue untying.
No, too easy.
Not too easy. Wrong time. If we didn't just like fucking like get like the most ransom letter of ransom letters, she would be
Yeah,
staring her
that's
in the
fair.
That's
face.
true.
She chortles to herself and then continues on down.
Yeah.
Okay, all good.
Can maybe make us that dome again for protection for the night?
Good. Because I'm not sleeping in there.
No, I don't want to either.
Fine. I can take first watch while everybody rests.
I will spend 10 minutes making the eating dome.
Bruce
The
is
eating dome?
You seen
What?
that meme of Bruce and
Are
his
we
eating dome?
Are we taking a
little-
long rest or a short rest?
Hopefully a
It was
long rest.
We are
I'm
tired.
tapped the fuck out.
Yeah, you guys had a slugfest, that's to be sure.
Alright, we
I
can
cast
all fit
Philip's
in
eating
here.
dome.
Esmeralda, as she's watching you cast the spell, she's just gonna kind of feel the weapons on her hips, and she's gonna say, "That's generous, but I'm afraid someone should go try and inspect the old man's tower. Maybe salvage anything that could still be there. Useful information.
Strahd
Resources."
knows about the tower. Its location's compromised right now.
Strictly speaking, so is ours. That was his bride's and his servant that just encountered us.
I can't argue with that. Just tuck tail as soon as he sees it. She realizes she remembers the werewolf fight.
That's very funny. That's very good. It's good to see you still have a sense of humor. I was beginning to worry you were becoming stiff as a board.
I mean,
Too
this
easy.
is
Too easy.
This is. I need to play a character that isn't Lucia.
That one I did on purpose. Okay. And she's just gonna kind of pat herself down and getting the dust off her. She's gonna walk over to Van Richten.
Dust and Lucia sweat.
And she's gonna walk up to him and say, and just kind of like poke an index finger into his lapel and say, "Now is no time to be being the hero. You do what is smart, because I think somewhere in there you have a brain." And he doesn't even really get to say anything more than just like a little bit of a before she just kind of meanders off.
So she's just walking away and going home,
Yep.
maybe.
We can't stop her.
Well, she had a card at one point, it exploded.
Mm.
No, one of my favorite things ever.
It was great.
That's all my question for the Q&A after, just what was in that cart.
A lot of really valuable shit, to be honest with you.
Oh,
You would have had, for one thing, you would have had access to a labeled map of Barovia way earlier.
It's really funny.
I don't know if I want to
I
know
think-
what was in there. It's gonna hurt.
I'm gonna tell you.
It'll be in the Q&A.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are gonna know.
Because I want to know badly.
we want answers.
Understand.
What's in the box?
All right. So you guys go ahead and set up your freaking magical dome. Are
Dollop's
any of you
eating
taking
dome.
watches?
Dollop's eating dough.
I'm taking
Oh.
a watch. I only
Theron,
need 4 hours.
and then me, and I don't know who else.
I can. I need an hour anyway to inspect this journal.
All right.
Oh, I said I was gonna help you with that.
Right. How should we go about this?
You can just...
Is it possible for us to like stay up for an hour before we take a long rest?
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
fine.
You certainly can.
Everyone's so he's gonna
Okay.
collect their bearings. Lucia's counting her ammo.
She'll lay like the journal out in between everyone because this is a tight dome. So anyone that's like interested in looking over it, she'll lay out the last section. Yeah, that's exactly what the fucking people around the little ritual circle.
Yeah.
And try to hone in on the last part of this journal.
Journal.
This journal.
And it's not a journal, it's a diary. We gotta get that right.
It's his confession. It's his manifesto.
Oh, okay.
So
I would
do I
hate to read
get
that.
Do I get at all advantage and guidance, or just guidance?
I'm gonna give you just guidance here.
And this is just an intelligence check?
Just an intelligence check.
I'm gonna die.
Manifest.
That's why. Should I just burn my inspo on that?
You do have inspo if you want to use it.
Inspo might be worth it.
Yeah, let's
honest.
just
It's gonna be.
Why not, right?
Why not? Why not?
Oh, let's fucking
See?
go.
Fully worth it.
Just
Fully worth it.
think
Not even a question.
positively.
You've spent
Plus-
a lot of time with this book at this point.
Plus
Plus the D4. 20, 20
27.
I was like, I
Got a
can roll
critical
really well.
success? Oh, no, this don't exist.
All right. You spent a lot of time with this book, and you've begun to really understand the intuition behind his shorthand and his code. And at this point, there is no section of this tome that you cannot parse.
We've learned Strahd brain rot, folks. That's our fucking achievement.
Skibidi.
No.
I spent time in Ohio. Anyway, this is what it reads.
I wanted to just say chicken jockey.
Chicken jacket.
Oh my god. Most
End
men
of her.
walk through life and do not realize that they are already dead. They
Oh my
slouch along
God.
with blank faces and empty eyes, trudging forward towards their deaths, and each step they take leads them only closer to their graves. I look at them and I only see corpses. It is only perhaps 1 in 100 who have the spark of life within them, who have the will to shape the world to their
Somebody
own.
to slap the shit out of this man.
And if these other men, these slouching automatons, move only towards death, making no mark on the world, other than the marker above their grave, what does it matter when and where they meet their end? It is not the right of those with the true spark of life, the true will to change the world, to make use of these other men's lives and their deaths. They will die either way, but the man with the true will can give those deaths meaning and can create a better world for those who are yet to come. Is this not virtuous? If they exist at all, is this not the will of the gods?
That's it.
Oh my god.
That's it.
I can't
Any
fucking
mechanical
stand this
benefit?
guy, dude. I
They
can't.
right, like, every time this dude talks, I'm like, with this shit again.
It just gets worse. Oh my god.
Because like we make the insult jokes. It's like, haha, very funny. Everyone around me is automatons, just shimmering. My god.
Yeah.
So she'll read it out loud to everybody, and then look around for thoughts.
Lucia's just like rubbing the bridge of her nose, just like, oh my
Aaron's
god, this
rolling her
guy.
eyes.
So we all agree that this guy's a little bit
We all agree, fuck this guy, right?
melodramatic.
That's one way to put it.
Tantruming child.
Does he actually think he's doing something virtuous?
I hope not.
He's a person that was born in nobility and never worked a day in his life. I guarantee it.
Well, he's, sure seems to be set in his way. But I suppose 800 years of it will do that.
What 800 years of no pussy does to him.
Oh fuck.
Fuck.
Apologies ahead of time for the coughing. I think my allergies are coming back full swing.
Alter any trash joke I make this stream. It's been a while. I've had a lot of jokes kind of pent up and they're just kind of coming out.
Fair enough. You're given a pass
Journal
just this once.
entry. Would you get a chance, Derek?
Oh, yes, I'll put it at break.
Okay, thanks. Or just like take a photo.
Any mechanical benefit? Like how she got...
Not
I
this
don't think
just-
I get any more mechanical benefits out of this. I was just trying to learn
It
more.
was worth asking. Well, what if like
I
you learn
wish.
the spell like Strahd testicular distortion and just win?
That would be great.
Oh, what's the one spell bards get that deals emotional damage?
Vicious Mockery?
Yeah, you get vicious mockery, but it only works on Strahd and it deals max damage each time.
It only hurts his feelings. I've tried to hurt his feelings. It doesn't work.
Have
I mean,
you tried it with
to be
Mr.
fair,
Mockery?
it might have
No.
worked.
I don't think he has many feelings left these days.
Oh yeah, put
Woe
that in
is
your
me,
fucking blog.
I don't have feelings.
Exactly.
All
Put it in
right.
your blog.
Are any of you guys taking watches?
Me.
We're in
Farron
a
first,
dome
me
of
next.
force, right, or something like that.
Oh yeah, technically Art
Yeah.
can just stay awake.
I mean, technically, yes, but
I mean, I'll just like stay conscious, but if other people want to also take watches so that we always have 2 people,
This is very true.
that's probably not the worst idea in the world. Just saying, we're not the most friendly of split.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
All right. Any of you who are taking watches, please roll your perception checks now.
Can I offer aid or help when as these people take watches, just because I'm like conscious
Yikes!
the whole time
Yeah, if you want.
instead of me
I rolled a
myself taking a
3
watch?
or a 7.
That is a 26.
All right.
I would like to say Farron, like, her senses are a little bit heightened right now, and she's super on edge, so she's just scanning the perimeter for anything.
Okay. Is that everyone who wished to take one?
Oh right, I said I would.
You can choose
And
not to.
I'm helping.
He's helping.
I'm helping.
I'm doing my part.
Lucia, did you also?
I rolled a
Ooh.
7.
18's
advantage?
good enough.
Oh, is it advantage for all of us?
Yeah,
is it
he
the
doesn't sleep.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give it
Okay,
to you this time.
I will roll again.
And also because this area is pretty cleared out, it's a courtyard, so or
9.
yeah, you ain't seeing shit.
I'm
You just really need
very
that-
distracted.
You're still sleep deprived from that like 4 days of sleeplessness that you went through.
Is that still affecting them, by the way, or is that completely gone?
I think she's lost her last thing of exhaustion like a little bit ago.
I
You
think
guys
so.
have certainly had.
I
thought
lost
you
it.
were
It's just more
something.
mechanically or like flavor wise. I'm cooked.
To be fair, like you only had like 2 points of exhaustion, I think, maybe 3. Like it wasn't that many.
I think it was
27.
2.
It was just like everyone was scared because we didn't know when the next chance would be to like deal with that. Anyway, only Farron. And the way the stone works is you can see outside of it, but no one can see inside of it from the outside. Is that how
That's
that works? It's like a
exactly
one-way-
right.
Okay.
It's a one-way mirror. Or a two-way mirror. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
One way.
Although you don't hear anything, it is remarkably, and I mean remarkably quiet the whole night, except for the pattering of rain against, I guess, tantamount to glass. But you do, at one point, through the fog and through the mist, see one glowing red eye looking at you from the entryway. She just seems to stand there for the vast majority of the night, for your entire watch anyway. She's not moving. She's just standing there watching. By the time it comes to whoever's next watch, she's not there.
Oh.
And the morning finds you. Nice things.
What if
to
I hide from it?
Well, I try, but it doesn't seem to work most of the time. The morning finds you, and you guys still have your cart, is that right? And your horses.
I thought so.
I believe so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hey.
The only horse you don't have is Aragal's horse, because he took that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah. Such a pity. Excuse me.
Oh, let me restore my spell slots. Thank you.
Yes, any of you who are doing your long rest stuff, do it now. And then, please tell me, what is your plan for the day?
Have some.
I was
We-
going to
we
make
march.
a very inappropriate joke, but I decided against it.
Well, I
Do we
wish
start
you
with
had.
Do we start
But
with
I did.
13 temp HP?
Yes, indeed, you do.
That's the
I'm gonna
Hemocraft
give
damage I
it-
take.
I'm going to give everyone a rousing, inspirational speech on why we should embrace this new day. And
You know what? Can you please do that in character? Give your
I-
rousing.
Andrew, as a person, is incapable of giving rousing speeches, unfortunately.
Well, then we don't get the hit points.
All right, that's fine. You don't deserve them anyway.
Oh.
Just like start listing off every brain rot term we know.
It's 12 hit points.
Chicken jockey.
It's 13 now, I think.
13?
Yep.
Coming in hot.
Ender pearls.
End of. Pink house.
It's killing me.
That movie's gonna suck, guys. I'm just gonna say that, but
Oh, that's why I'm
kind of wanna
excited.
watch it, though. I kind of want to go see it. We should go see it.
That's why I'm excited,
true.
because it's gonna be dog shit.
But we should not be sober when we go see it.
oh,
That's
absolutely not. Blasted, absolutely.
I've never been drunk.
Well-
The Minecraft movie, Bear.
What about that one time that you were engaging in fireball potions?
I didn't get me drunk. My fucking head hurt.
Mhm.
I don't remember.
That's basically all it is.
You were drunk. Your head hurt.
That's drunk without the fun part.
Why the fuck? Yeah, I was saying,
if
why the
you-
fuck y'all do any of this?
It's called a potion of headache. Thank you very much.
This is true.
And yeah, no, that's basically the goal of drinking is you want to get that,
Wait.
that like pain.
Do you
No.
pass out the potions of invulnerability?
I described to them what people do before
What
we
people
leave,
do?
and then Arth is going to keep one and then allow others to distribute them as
I'm
as
snagging
they
one.
want.
I'll take one, and then I'm gonna hand it to Van Richten.
Oh my god.
And he's not going to accept it.
Girl.
What are you doing?
I don't need that.
Yes, you do.
Not
Agree
as
to
much as
disagree.
you.
What'd you say?
He says, agree to disagree. I want you to keep that on you.
You need to be safe.
And I will be. I'm with you, aren't I?
You know what I mean.
I do.
You're not gonna take this, are you?
No, I'm not.
We'll see about that.
It's not like he has power word kill.
My potion wouldn't help you if you did. Anyway.
Resistance against power word kill.
Yeah, that's just like, do you have 100 hit points? You don't. You're dead.
No save.
I guess as we're like packing up and getting ready in the morning, I'm gonna look to everyone and go, so, we're agreed, right? We're not trading anyone. We're gonna end this at the wedding, right?
Enough people have died already. Last thing we want to do is throw another person to the grave.
There will be no trade.
Wouldn't even be a trade anyway. He'd find some way to kill them both.
And all of us.
And all of us.
Meaning no offense, but
And most of the guests.
I think it's really me he's got the grudge with, but
What did you do to piss him off so much?
I've just been persistent.
No. Now I'm curious. What happened?
I've been here a good long while before all of you. And
Or you can tell.
Well, suffice it to say, the one thing that I really excelled at throughout my life is avoiding the very unfavorable fights and circumstances. I choose my battles, and so I'm able to choose the ones that work for me. So far, I haven't been able to find one, and yet increasingly, I think there's one on the horizon.
Well, Slim Jim, we got this.
What did
Still
you
call
call
me
him?
I gave you that gun, all right? Don't call me that.
I gave you those bullets. I can give you another.
I'll get you. I'll make it look like a
Look
bloody
at a
accident.
bloody accident. Hive chops it off. Well, that's interesting.
Also, before we go, obviously anyone else do whatever you... Don't let me interrupt
I'm-
anything.
I am prepping my
Well,
spells.
now I won't.
Is there any spells that, like, I should take?
That's up to you. I'm gonna cast Sending a couple times before we go.
I have Fireball. I have Spirit Guardians. Like,
At this point in the day, Elizabeth is donning the armor upon Lobrin. She's still taking significantly longer than Brunar used her. but they're mostly, both of them, quite quiet. It looks like things have been taxing on them.
Lucy's gonna like lean towards Farley. I think she's mad at me.
Ooh.
Stares at Lisbeth.
Oh, no.
I did kind of imply she would die instantly if she wouldn't.
Well, considering what has happened to others, perhaps she realizes you had her best interest at heart.
You guys are saying this within the dome? You're all within the dome?
Oh,
no, I thought
yeah,
the dome had
yes,
dissipated by now.
It's
meridian.
yes, the dome. It's just like we're echoing.
Like an amphitheater in there.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for her real quick just to see if she hears this.
You're good.
Oh, let me add that potion to my inventory, I guess.
That's quite good.
Oh no. Oh no.
Were you trying to be subtle?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh no. I have a +4 to stealth despite no proficiency.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm rolling dog shit today.
Awesome.
Getting them all up before the temple.
You weren't quite as quiet as you thought you were. Elizabeth, while she's donning the armor, shoots a glare over at you and just like holds her narrowed eyes upon you for long enough to make her point before she focuses back on her work.
Yeah, I think she's mad at me.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. But I don't know. We'll figure it out, right?
It's been it's been a really long month.
Yeah, it has. Speaking of which, I think it's time we get maybe some more allies on our side. And I'm gonna cast Sending to Adrian Mardukov.
Adrian Mardukov, go ahead.
Adrian's not the name I expect every time.
Well, there's something else I'd like to do, but we will see how that goes. Sending a message to Adrian. Adrian. Aragal's with Strahd. Taken. Oh my god, how many days until the wedding? It's the night after this one, or?
We have one more long rest at this, I think.
Yeah, it's the night. It's the night. He said it was the night after next. So
tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. You've got plenty of time to do what you want to do.
I have 5 words right. I've only done 5 words right now. Okay. Tomorrow night. Wedding at Ravenloft. Can't happen. Can we count on you to fight with us and rescue them? That's all I'll say.
Next, send one to Aragal's brother, maybe. Fuck.
Oh my god, Lucia.
That was out of character, I forgot.
Me and mine will do what we can. If you need assistance, you have it from us. To the best of our abilities.
I get excited and they downplay it a little. Within our ability.
I'll relay
that
that
is
to
to say,
everyone.
we're not gonna fucking they're probably not gonna come in and go Rambo for you.
Didn't expect
the
that.
name of the guy again?
The guy you just spoke
Adrian?
to? Adrian
Adrian?
Mardukov.
Yes, I know. I was like, I keep forgetting the first name.
There's a lot of Mardukovs. But that... Okay, I'll relay that to everyone else to let them know the
He's a
Mardukovs are
Mardukov.
going to provide some kind of support.
Any other Mardukovs I should know about?
Meow.
Go.
The Mardukat.
Now, it hasn't
There's always Mordekov.
It hasn't been fruitful, but should I try messaging Aragal again? Or maybe even Arabelle?
I don't think we should try. I think at this point, we're not going to get much info other than them being there.
We know they're there. He can't answer. I doubt she can, and I don't want to scare her. even more than she probably already is.
I'm in your brain.
I don't want to scare her either, but I just hope they're okay. I know they're not okay, but I don't know.
You can try reaching to her if you want, but I worry that it'll just be wasted.
I just wonder what he's doing to make them not able to respond. Or maybe they don't want to, but I feel like they would. I don't know.
There might be some sort of barrier. I hope they're not just... Well, we know they're not dead. At least
Yeah.
we know Aragal's not dead. Maybe he's just keeping them in an unconscious state. I don't know.
In a different scary code.
Who
That's
knows what
true.
he's capable of.
He's been able to do that to us a few times.
Strahd, that was very good.
Try not to think about it for now. We have a mountain to trek, and then afterwards, whatever happens, afterwards we kill him.
I guess let's go find the rest of his secrets that he doesn't want anyone else to see.
All right. Logren is at this point is already on Coriander, and he's kind of got the reins, and he just goes, "We're gonna be wasting any more time, or can we get a move on?"
Let's go.
I say we waste more time.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right.
Penny raid.
So, are you guys going to be here's my question. Are you going to be taking the road from Argynvostold? If you turn to your map of Barovia.
Let me see. Also,
Yeah, what are the options?
it kind of depends on which way Casimir's leading us, does it not?
Yeah, Casimir's leading you on the road, but I want to give you guys agency here.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I just think fall on Casimir if he knows what he's doing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
shit, we don't know
So-
where we're going.
Casimir takes you on the road through the Svathik Woods once more, leading you towards the Raven River Crossroads. The same road that, if at the intersection you would have taken a right, would lead you towards Valaki once more. And to the left is the way you've gone to go to both Yesterhill and the Wizard of Wines. It is at this intersection with the bridge in sight that you see before you two, what almost look to be like farmers, men in standard like linens, one with a hood, both with spears, and they're running, and one has a satchel. And as they're running, they spot you, and they both get into the road and begin waving their arms frantically. Van Richten pulls the right side. Excuse me, my brain just like poofed there for a second. Van Richten pulls the reins to the wagon while Logren pulls the reins to Coriander, and they both stop just before them. And you notice that, upon looking at them, you've seen one of them at least before. It's Luke, the pig farmer from Kresk.
What the fuck?
And as he waves you down, he says, Hold on, wait a minute, wait, please, just a moment."
Luke?
And they both kind of rush up to you. One of them kind of sort of making a perimeter as Luke goes to the edge of the wagon. He says, I just a moment, I've been running. Excuse me. And Van Richten just kind of goes, all right, easy. Now just, what is it? Is there trouble on the road or something? I thought you people don't leave the walls. Oh, we don't, sir. It's just... Dimitri sent me. Dimitri, we've had werewolves outside the walls for the past 2 nights. Something about... inclination showing that... Oh, excuse me. I think they're gonna attack tonight.
God damn it.
What?
I don't mean any offense. We only got a unorganized militia ourselves. We're not guards folk, but... Dimitri sent me to go to Valaki and get some aid, but I don't think we'll be finding any aid there.
No.
Malaki's in a sorry
Well.
state.
Are you lot know how to fight? You can help. You could stay the night, can't you?
Fuck.
Twyla.
It's at this point that Lobrin gets off of his horse, and he just kind of like takes the reins of the horse and steps in front of Luke and says, "I'll go. The rest of you go up the path."
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I don't know if that's the best idea.
Look, in the entire time I've been here, I haven't been sure of much. But I've lost enough, and I'm tired of feeling like I can't protect those when I have the power to do so. Me, I'm a leader. I can rally them.
They're a lot of this. She'll nod
Right.
if you find that best.
Yeah,
Twyla.
if you think this is the best course of action, then... I mean, obviously we want Crest to be safe, too.
Twyla.
Yeah?
You think it's worthwhile sending a message to Esmeralda, telling her to make her way to Kresk instead of rendezvousing with us?
She left last night, yes?
Oh, she did leave last night.
No, we need her. I want her.
That's Twyla's call. It was just a suggestion.
should I message? I'll just look to everyone. Should I message her? Should I try to see if she'll come?
Rudolph kind of chimes in at this point. He says, "Let me. You save your
Thank
strength."
God. Thank God he's got spells.
And then he looks to Loeb and he says, "No one's asking this of you. This is too great a task." And Loeb at this point is kind of taking his horse by the reins and he's petting Coriander's snout a little bit and he says, "Look, we've all agreed we're not comfortable with having left the children there. It was always my role to go back and see things right. This is right."
We appreciate what you have done for the party, regardless of you and I's disagreements.
And he just kind of like
He
scrunches his mustache at you a little bit and he says, "If you see this done, then you can consider your rapport with me quite amenable."
I really wish to just enter.
Baron walks up and gives Coriander one last scritch, and she'll look at Lobrin and just say, "Stay alive." Yeah?
"Oh, but of course, I have a home to return to and laurels to win." And as he says this, Elizabeth kind of just comes up and pats him on the shoulder a little bit. She looks like she's a little choked up. And then she looks to you all and she says, "For what it's worth, you've proven to me that loyalty is worth something."
Elizabeth, you stay safe too, okay?
Especially.
He needs you more than you think.
Well, don't I know it? She just kind of
Right.
elbows Lobrin a little bit.
Coriander gonna be eating that bluegrass up in the skies.
Oh my God!
No!
Oh my
And at
god.
that
Jared,
moment-
can she find bluegrass at like some point, please?
In the sky.
Lobrin gets back onto his horse. Horth. Oh, Jesus.
His horse.
We're at that point in the night. And he helps Elizabeth on as well. Looks to Luke and the other villager of Kresk. He says, "Lead the way. We haven't a moment to waste." And they part. You and yours not knowing if you'll see Master Lobrin again. If you'll make it through the night even, but before you is the road. Beside you, the wood. Same as it ever was, and yet it feels more final than it's ever been.
I don't like that. What are you implying?
What are you saying? All right.
Is this a good time for a 10-minute break?
Let's take a quick 10-minute pee break, smoke break, snack break, whatever it is you guys got to do. And we'll be right back at 8:17.
We'll be right back.
All right.
We'll be back eventually.
Oh, we will.
I'll be
I saw
back.
something special there for a second.
Yeah, I gotta take out the trash.
All
I
right.
might be back. I haven't
I am the
decided.
trash man.
The
The people are
trash
coming for me, and they
Andrew,
might have found me.
I might come back.
you better. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be
All
right
right.
back.
8:17, guys. Woo! I saw that, Barrett. Wasn't that great? That put a big old smile on my face. I want to see it again. Okay, BRB, BRB.
Oh, never mind. I got beaten to the bathroom. I have to go. Yeah, Bear, that was the art you got. There was indeed a Thaladrim Faerun pick. I think that was by Woonie. Oh, hold on.
I realized I could not cook a steak in 3 minutes, so I'm going to sit here with slowly.
But did you try?
The pan's being used right now.
Get a spike, put the steak on a spike, blowtorch. The steak will be done in less than a minute. Yeah, just monster hunt it, you know. Simple.
We've never been more cooked. Actually, no. Last combat, I think, was the most cooked we've ever been.
It's tricky. Because we did lose Lobrin, and he was like a cornerstone of us, like being able to defeat things.
You know, you guys have had too easy of a time to begin with, so I think this balances things out nicely.
I disagree. We've gotten away by the skin of our teeth.
In some instances, that's true. In the majority of instances, I plan something that I think several people will legitimately die from, and then no one does.
Yeah, because we've haha Scooby-Dooed our way out of it.
Well, that's going to be harder to do now.
It is, and I can guarantee you we are going to die next combat. Complete TPK.
Yeah, actually, Ember Temple's really hard.
Oh boy.
God damn it.
Oh boy.
I'm back. What happened?
Nothing.
We're gonna die at the Amber Temple.
Nothing. Amber Temple's
Why?
really hard, apparently.
Yeah, but he said that about a lot of things.
Yeah, but now we're down a tank.
Now we're down a tank.
Hmm.
And he just took all the weapons and armor we got from the guy.
He took
Damn
the
it.
fucking spear.
Oh my god.
Didn't think of that.
That's really fuck. Can we at least rob him before he goes?
just
Alright,
gave him
couldn't you
the
have worn
armor.
that?
I could have used both the weapon and the armor, and he just took both.
Well, we need you to have the sun sword.
I need the sensor, but also, did we discuss actually what the sorry, my brain turned
He didn't
off.
have any of the artifacts.
No, he doesn't have the spear.
He has
He
the
has
spear,
the
the
spear
sword,
of
and the
Kavan,
armor.
but- Yeah, he's got a half plate. He's got a sword that
Well,
has an
'cause-
artificer bonus to it.
We never actually divided the loot from Argynvost.
Yeah, can we say that Ark gets the half plate?
No, because we agreed that Lobrin would have it.
That is true. We did agree.
I'm not just going to
No.
hand that away because it's, like, player-wise convenient. Like, in character, he's going to, like, a hopeless defense of a city.
Right, that is true. RP,
Yeah.
he would be like, I need this to defend innocence.
Yeah, but we're robbing
Oh
you.
my god, every time
We're
I see that
We're
Ark, I
robbing
think
you.
about how
Yeah,
he
we just
just
knock him unconscious.
Yeah.
Now no one's protecting you from the werewolves.
I was like, but Ark could have more AC.
Look,
It makes sense, like, story-wise.
she's salivating at the thought.
I get it. I do get it.
Well, I don't
And
have
if
to
we were
kill
playing
him
this game like a video game, then of
every
course we
turn.
would take all the useful gear.
But we're
Damn,
back.
man.
Last fight, when I was just like, I ain't letting him die.
Lobin earns that gear just like you all earned your gear, so fair enough. I'm gonna have you all
Job's done.
change your map to Solenka Pass.
Where the fuck is that?
It's under Barovia Destinations.
Not Village Barovia.
Solenka Pass.
Oh.
Open parenthesis, area G, close parenthesis.
Was that underneath?
Barovia Destinations.
It's a new tab.
I can't see shit. There we go.
I can't see
cannot
fuck.
see.
You gotta zoom out, it's foggy.
I've lost the sight.
Huddle for warmth, everyone, and Lucia will put on the ring.
Oh yeah.
So, you guys aren't there just yet. I'm just gonna describe this.
Mhm.
It's hours and hours through the Sphalic Woods. It just gets denser and denser, the path growing more and more narrow, and it looks increasingly less trodden. And it's not long of you going through the woods before you realize you're starting to see more outcroppings of rock jutting through the soil. More limestone cliff faces and granite glacial till that seems to pockmark the land, leaving less room for dense woods and more for what seems to be something of a growing alpine. Let me get more of these people down. Hold on.
Cliff is here. Cliff Harbor.
That'd be fucking
Cliff
sick.
Harbor.
Let me get this. C4. And then the path begins winding more and more at an incline. And it begins getting increasingly difficult to keep those of you who are walking, to keep the same pace without feeling exhaustion creep upon your bones.
Oh no.
My bones.
It's not long before the wind begins to bite, and Casimir beckons you all to stay a little bit closer.
Okay.
He says,
At this point, are we seeing any snow?
yeah, so some of these, it's really like you see the mountains well before you come upon them. First, it's just silhouettes in the sky above even the layer of mist. But eventually you see the cliff sides and the granite and the stone. There's still plenty of trees, but what trees there are capped with white. And the cold sets in just as fast. Those of you who are near Lucia, you feel...
Hi, Iris.
Hi, Iris! Hey, you there? Hold on, let me just get... Where on earth are they? Those of you who are near Lucia do not feel nearly as bitten by this cold as you otherwise would be. It's clear that this would be the kind of cold you would need special clothes for.
Otherwise, you're making Constitution saving.
Exactly, except those of you that are close to Lucia and close to Casimir are noticing that you are warmer and comfortable, and you don't really need to. I love the healer. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since we saw you.
Oh, that's right, because doesn't Casimir also have the same ring as her?
Sure does.
That's what I thought.
Interesting.
We're missing Lobrin. He's just went off to the defense of a city, a valiant effort. And you guys find your way onto the path of Solenka Pass.
What the fuck was that? Wait.
I was just responding to.
Oh, okay.
You just thought I was saying that out of the blue.
I thought that was an NPC.
IMIR? Or one S?
Solenka is Sollenka.
No. Casimir.
Oh, Casimir.
I was like, oh god, I'm not that stupid.
Casimir.
It's just like K. Is it KASSI?
Kasimir. Casimir.
Okay, so it's just one S. That's what I was wondering. Sorry. Listen, I can't type notes now that I'm the new recapper. I have to like write it down and then like type something beautiful later.
That's fine.
So my recaps just as like a thing. I know we usually would have them done that night. I promise I will always have them at least done by Friday.
No.
So, yeah.
There's not much of Strahd left for you to have to write for anyway.
I've already taken 5 pages of notes.
Oh, goodness. Well, no problem. So anyway, you guys, it's several hours from the woods to the mountains. It's at least 5 or 6 hours, the majority of the day. It's the afternoon by the time you guys are on the mountain. By the time you guys look off the cliff face, you see the treetops, the very path that had winded up here to lead you to the mountain. You've been doing a lot of traveling. And unless you're in the cart or upon a horse, you feel it. Upon the mountain, there's a good amount of winding across the crags before you what looks to be a stone granite gatehouse. The shelf of rock on which the mountain's road clings grows narrow. To your left, the icy cliffs rise sharply toward dark rolling clouds, and to your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of brick stone lined with spikes and topped by statues of demonic vultures with horned heads, gargoyles of sorts. Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, behind which burns a curtain of green flame. On the other side of this dark wall, gripping the mountain's edge, is a guard tower of white stone topped by golden statues of mighty warriors. Tell me, how do you all approach?
By rolling
With extreme
a religion
caution.
check. or a history.
Please do.
Oh, can I
approach
roll?
slowly with caution.
Can I roll
Sorry.
a history check? Because I have a bonus to that because of the journal, right? For Barovian history?
Yes, you do get advantage
That-
on all Barovian history checks.
In that case, would I be able to, because I'm proficient in history, would I be able to provide her advantage rather than rolling on my own?
She already has advantage, and you wouldn't know she's doing this.
Oh, okay, then I'll just roll for myself.
22.
Bonito.
Way more
Right.
than me.
So, Twyla, you know that this is one of the several precautions that has been placed down by the Order of the Silver Dragon, following direct orders of Argynvald the Dragon himself, trying to prevent the path from leading towards whatever it is ahead.
God damn them. I'll articulate that to everyone.
Between the doorway,
God
that
damn it.
wall of green flame seems to be some magical deterrent. Casimir kind of narrows his eyes a little bit and he says, I have to admit, this one's not ringing a bell to me.
Can we get through it?
Your guess is as good as mine. Do any of you have magical means of getting through fire?
Maybe there's a way we can get rid of it.
How large is the fire?
It takes up the entire doorway.
Can I ice knife it? If I tell
Sure.
everybody to stand back?
You can certainly try.
How about the
Okay.
cantrip?
It's not a cantrip.
I have a cantrip. If you don't want to waste a
Cantrip.
spell slot.
Okay.
I have frostbite.
Ooh.
Wait, is that a touch spell? No, it's a 60-foot spell. Okay, it's just numbing frost. Okay, I'm gonna try to frostbite the doorway.
Go ahead.
I do.
That door.
You do. Sorry, I was just pulling up.
God damn it.
Pulling up
Hey, but-
rune stat block. I forgot to do that.
Isn't there like a spell, like counter spell or something?
Oh, there's Dispel Magic.
Should we just try
anyway,
that?
I don't have
You
that spell.
cast, you
Fuck!
cast the frostbite towards the flame, and it seems to continue to flicker and roar unperturbed.
Hmm.
Wait, I have the spell magic.
Can we maybe try to find the source of the spell so we don't accidentally cast it on the wrong thing?
Yeah.
As you guys
There also
approach,
might be a way to turn it off without.
provided you guys do, Casimir's going to get a little closer.
I'll go. I don't want him getting into trouble.
Woodall's going to do the same. And as go ahead and roll perception as you get closer. Anyone who does.
Guess that's all of us, right?
I'm coming
I
with.
love
I'm
hearing
coming
that
with.
is Farron. You have no idea.
Ah, fucking god. I'm dying. Watch, I'm gonna throw it off the cliff.
Oh god, that was horrible.
9.
You don't get any bonuses.
Hey.
No, I have nothing to perception.
14.
Jeez, you all rolled badly.
That's why I shouldn't roll
You
it
roll
on
badly?
things it can bounce off of.
Casimir rolled
Casimir?
badly.
No!
Ark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still don't see anything.
Yes.
I literally just needed. Yeah. Okay. That good enough.
What I do think is comedic though is that I rolled a 5 and it turned into a 14. I'm not
Yeah.
like
Eh.
Nina level, but
Ark, as you get closer.
If we had Dispel Magic, it'd be useful.
And you
How you
look
doing?
as you're looking around and you get closer to the flame, it certainly gives off a heat as though it's a genuine, real flame that will hurt to walk through significantly. You can feel it 7
I
feet
won't
back.
walk through it then.
oh,
Can I at least tell you what you see first?
I'm joking. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. All right. Beneath the through the portcullis, on the ceiling, as you look up, there is something written. What languages do you speak?
Let me check. It has been a while.
make sure to point it out in case one of us knows it.
I will point it out and I will attempt to draw it on the ground because I don't know. I know I speak Common, Elvish.
Do you? Okay. But you're pointing it out to everyone.
Yes, I will draw what I see on the ground.
What languages do you all understand?
Give me a sec. Common, Elvish, Draconic, Celestial.
Okay. Favorite, you understand what is written on the ground. It's written in Draconic,
Oh.
and it says, "Speak your name, Sir Warden, and pass."
Hmm.
So, like Vladimir?
It's in Draconic, and it just says, "Speak your name, Sir Warden, and you shall pass."
Well,
Does that mean Argynvost?
it could be
I think I'm out.
Argynvost, it could be Vladimir, it could be Valkyrie?
Be a
You
lot
say,
of
you're saying all this in like with intent in that direction of the gate?
I say Argynvost in the intent of the gate. If
Argynvost does not seem to do anything.
Vladimir Argynvost. That was his last name,
Repeat
right?
what it's.
It's not his last name.
I'm so sorry, Derek. My sick brain. I know I just said what it said, but it says, "Speak your name and
Speak your name, comma, Sir Warden,
Sir Warden." Thank you.
and pass. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. What are you guys all saying?
I said Argynvost. and
That does
didn't
not
work.
seem to do anything.
I'll say Vladimir.
Vladimir Argynvost.
It's not his last name.
Twyla,
Good
as you say
Good
Vladimir,
answer,
the
cuz.
flames go down.
Oh.
Oh,
Let's go.
yay!
Can
Let's go.
as we're entering, make a general perception check just to make sure it's like safe? Like enter, like enter. I don't know. It's like we're going somewhere. We're
I'll
walking
say
in
you
somewhere
would if you
new.
had time.
Oh.
The moment you guys step over the threshold of where the green flame was, all of you,
Oh boy.
the flames begin anew.
Rudolph, get the fuck over here.
And you hear a stony crackling from atop the portcullis as the gargoyles begin to come to life.
I don't know why I was expecting that. Like, god damn it.
I am so sorry. It brings me no pleasure. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Asshole. Oh wait, I need to roll my like a thing for my locket. So give me 1 second while I roll the locket. 9 charges.
Let me guess. Everyone roll initiative.
Everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Ugh.
By the way,
Where?
DM, I did roll my Hemocraft die at the beginning of the morning, but that also means my sword is a light and fire. I have to do that every day.
Oh.
Can
That
you
was
ping where they are? I don't
18.
see them.
They're on top
27.
of the portcullis. You wouldn't see them.
16.
My initiative's bad.
My initiative's so
Rolling for the
bad.
guys.
Thank you for the hydrate sippy, Iris.
Thank you, John.
I'm not
Thank
using
you, thank
my
you.
roll
And
an
the posture
initiative.
All right. 25 to 20.
Hold on. I think I'm higher than that.
You got a 27.
27.
Boom! That's you. That's you, baby.
Boom!
We
Boom!
bring the boom to you. As well as one of the
big
gargoyles.
booms.
Anyone else within the 20 to 25 range?
Derek, you got bonked.
Oh, God. Why am I getting bombed? You know what? No, I accept this. It is well deserved. It's well
Iris
deserved.
punked you. Hee hee hee.
Iris is
okay.
on our side.
Yes.
You know what? I'm adding another gargoyle, and it's named Iris.
Oh!
No!
Thank you for the posture check and hydrate sippy.
20 to 15.
16.
There you go.
And did you roll?
The other gargoyle, and Rudolph Van Richten.
Andrew?
I rolled 17. I said
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't hear that.
I didn't even hear that.
strange.
Okay.
Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
Iris, you sweetie. Okay, then we got 15 to 10.
Hmm.
No one? Really?
Well, is that all of
Uh,
us?
No, I got a 9.
We got Casimir. And then you.
It rolled
And
really
that-
bad.
That's all right. Starting with Lucia. You
Hello.
don't immediately. You can
People
hear.
laugh first.
You can hear what sounds like the sounds of stone breaking. And you can hear like a slight screech, like a slight. But that's it.
You just hear her sigh. Like this is basically this is her reacting to like the first bits of cracking. It's like, why can't you give us good challenges, God? Huddle up, and then she's gonna cast Spirit Guardian.
All right.
Does it
Okay.
proc immediately?
Well, what's the range on it?
15?
15 feet?
Yeah, 15-foot radius from me.
Nope. Nothing within 15 feet. Of
I'm
you.
also gonna move a bit. The huddle right into the center of everyone.
No problem. No problemo. And now, it is the first of the quote-unquote gargoyles' turns.
I swear to God, if they have range attacks.
Well,
Of course they do.
let me just
They're
write down
statues.
that. They're not actually statues.
Fuck
They're gonna-
you.
They're gonna jump off and fly at us. And
I'm so mad.
Oh, I'm so mad.
you
Okay.
cast Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, I casted Spirit Guardians.
Okay,
Good
thank you.
guardians, haha.
Haha.
Oh.
Okay. First one does indeed fly, and it plunges down at you guys. Boom.
Oh God, he's on a pillar.
Bitch, make a save.
Okay. What do you need to make a save for?
He needs to do a Wisdom save or take 38 radiant.
What's the save?
Fuck me. It's 16. What was it? It was like
8
rolled
plus
a 16.
proficiency plus.
8 plus 4 plus what's my first speed this level?
It'd be 16 for you because I have 17, unless you have a 20
Yeah,
for
so
your
16.
spellcasting.
I wish I could
modifier.
put that on my spell list, or on my like sheet.
I wrote mine in my bio.
It would be fuck.
If
It
there's
rolled
a
a
DC
16.
for the spell,
Passes,
yeah, you
so
can
half damage.
it.
Okay, okay. And what kind of
That's-
damage is it?
Radiant.
All right.
It takes 6? 5? I think it's 5.
We walked in and they were like, "That's not Vladimir."
That's not
How do they
Vladimir.
know?
They because they're his friend.
They don't look.
Oh.
They don't look like very holy creatures from what you're seeing of them.
Derek, I do have a question for you. Is the pillar included in them, or
No. It's
Okay.
a It actually looks. I'll post a picture of what it looks like.
I like pictures.
It doesn't really look much like a gargoyle at all, to be honest with you. And it's going to be in story notes,
What is that supposed to mean?
or maybe NPCs.
one?
Doesn't
NPCs.
look like a gargoyle. Oh, that's not a gargoyle.
Oh, that looks
okay, so it's-
something else.
Okay,
That's
so it's
a red
actually
Ma-
flying.
That's a red Maya bird.
Maya without her feathers.
That's Maya after her eating dome.
That's
feeling
my
we're not gonna be able to
eating
get-
dome.
Did y'all get her eating dome?
That's basically just
should.
what her cage
She
is.
makes a freaking mess, man. I'll tell you. Anyway, it's gonna make 2 attacks.
Warning flare.
Jeez, man, I didn't make the attacks yet.
Yeah, I know. Just...
All right, I'll get. Let's do this.
Thank you for the resub.
That's a 15 to hit. You, Twyla.
A 15?
Yeah.
I haven't activated my blade song, so what's my... Oh, that doesn't hit!
Yeah.
Then it goes in for a talon attack.
What's your AC?
Without the blade song, 16.
That's a
Oh, you're
21
lucky.
to hit.
That
Yikes.
hits.
If I cast Bark Skin, I get a 16. It's not really that worth it.
I have 17.
And that's going to be 23 points of slashing damage.
God damn! Alright,
And
hold
then
on.
it's going to do something else.
What do you mean do something else?
You said 23?
That's right.
Let me get rid of my temp HP. This is not good.
Actually, it's not going to do something else. That's its turn.
Oh.
I misunderstood.
I was about to be so mad.
Oh my god,
Oh.
Quentin, almost 2 years, you're right! Once that happens, we're gonna have the Quentin stream. We're gonna have a Quentin celebration stream.
Quimpton.
And that was and it's one attack
yeah.
miss. Does that mean both of those attacks do damage like that? Oh god.
Owie.
You're fine.
You're fine.
Help?
Is that the end of its turn, Derek?
Oh, the DM
That
needs
is
to
the,
take
that's
another
the end of its
potion.
turn, and I just took a sip.
You didn't
So-
finish it yet? Finish
It's
a
got-
potion.
It's like half a glass full of potion, dude.
Alright,
You
I'm
were
gonna-
supposed
I'm
to take
gonna
2 potions.
Step here.
There's more than 2 in there, so this works out swimmingly.
I'm going to light the sun
No,
sword
I'll take it, Quint. I'll take it.
and make 2 attacks.
Like
You're
you'll do attacks if you
bastard.
die, you bastard.
Help.
If I move here, can I argue for disadvantage or advantage?
Twyla has not yet engaged this creature, so I'll say not this
I'm
turn.
engaging it.
That's true.
Oh, yeah,
Lucia
you
is
did.
engaging it.
I'm very much engaging it.
Advantage?
Well, I don't know, because you haven't actually... No, I'm not going to be a stickler. Go ahead.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Why was
Where'd
that your
those go?
second choice, Quentin, huh?
Where'd those go? What?
Did you roll them off the mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long way down.
It's weird, your die are not popping up.
Oh, there they
go,
are.
There we go.
22.
There's a flaccid in there somewhere.
Yes, that hits.
You
Go ahead.
Alrighty then. What
Are you suffering from Strahd's dysfunction?
Come.
Maybe that's why he's so mad.
So first attack is gonna be
Well, you know, vampires, they ain't got blood of their own. so-
12 points of radiant damage. Second attack.
Fair enough, Quimpton.
Oh,
Yeah, that hits.
Lord.
Just give me the damage total between first and second attack.
Multiple attack penalty. Where are you? Like,
25 points of radiant damage.
Right. Yeah, you guys are fine. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Now it is time for Twilight.
Bonus action blade song right now.
there we go.
Ow. Okay, well, I don't have a lot of great choices right now. I will attack it with my rapier. I'm right here. I'm gonna be like this, kind of also guarding Casimir. And looking around to everyone. Do I get flanking with Arc?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Let me finish this freaking drink, dude. I can do it.
First
Why
attack,
did I-
natural 20.
Nice!
Oh my
A 1 in
God.
20,
1 in a 20,
god
oh my
damn.
The duality of man.
This is what we like to see!
Ah.
I
Excuse me.
do genuinely love when you have advantage and roll a 1 in a 20. It's so satisfying.
That is that's pro gamer moves right there.
Especially when the first one was the one.
To me, I feel like that should just do automatic max damage, but I know I'm not the DM.
So we roll
That's
this
right,
and
you're
double
not.
it?
And if you were, I would.
So double the dice. That's 10 plus
I don't know
6,
what I would
so
do.
16. 16 points of piercing plus 3 points of fire for 19.
Well, don't you
Sure.
double the fire as well, because it's part of
Do
the
I
attack?
double the fire?
You double all die.
All damage, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so a 16 plus 6 then would be
Not all damage, just all die.
22 points of
22.
damage
Oh,
total.
That's a lot of damage.
And then I'll go for my second attack.
Woo!
Oops, that's the wrong button. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Neither of those hit
Ah.
on
The
the
consequence of
1,
rolling
2,
a crit.
3, 4.
first. When it rains, it pours, baby.
I'm gonna go in for a stab. And
Unfortunately, Dredd knows all about that.
Wait, you get 3
Ew.
stabs now?
no, I just
Oh.
made like I went in for a stab. Only one worked, but
Oh, I thought you meant like you ruined. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. When'd you get that?
Iris, I think that's
I
a good
wish.
house rule, and it is now the house rule of this table too.
If
What's
you
the
roll
rule?
3 nat 20s in a row on attack rolls, it's a one-hit kill.
So
Damn.
that burned it.
With few exceptions, it doesn't count if it's like the BBEG
A
or
boss.
something.
Yeah.
I have heard of people running those rules, and it gets funky real quick. It's rare that it happens.
Yeah, who's rolling 3 nat? Has anyone rolled 3 nat 20s in a row ever
I
on
have
this
not
table?
Not
I mean,
on
I'm talking
Hellfire.
between campaigns. I don't even think
I've seen it in
Not with this group, but yes.
Percy in campaign 1 because he constantly had advantage,
When I roll like
and he
physical
did do
dice,
that.
I've done that twice. But in Tailspire, I've never done that. I have a very strong feeling that it's physically impossible on Tailspire.
Yeah, the
Maybe.
dice in Tailspire don't like me, but yeah, Critical Role Percy, because he had advantage all the time with his shots. He did one time roll 3 nats in a row, and they were like pissing themselves, like as you would. I would be freaking out.
Well, I think it's a fun thing, you know. I think it's good and fun. And Vanmir, oh, actually, no, sorry, the second gargoyle. Whoa.
Oh!
I'm losing my mind out here tonight. And it's going to go behind you and get flanking as well.
Bitch.
I've
But-
rolled 2 natural ones with advantage before.
Yeah,
Sorry.
same.
And it's going to do something a little bit dubious.
Dubious creature.
And it hits Alia.
Oh shit. Oh wait, doesn't it have to roll a wisdom save?
It does.
You're right, it does.
Are we rolling a
Oh,
save at
yeah.
all for what?
Wisdom
is it
save for my
doing?
thing.
It rolled higher than the first one. That's an 18.
Ah,
All right, well, that's gonna be damage is damage, so I'm never gonna complain about it.
Mm-hmm.
Chip damage is chip damage.
Plus, as soon as the other ones start their turn in it,
Same
that'll be
thing.
6 again.
When you
Five.
eat enough salt and vinegar chips, do you take chip damage?
Yes.
Yes.
I love
It's the,
salt vinegar
You
chips.
chip a tooth, is that chip damage?
Yes.
Derek, that's when you start to get the little cuts on like the corners of your lips from eating.
I don't like that.
That's
Yeah,
chip
that's-
damage.
That is chip damage.
Ugh.
So is this just gonna happen to us, or do we need to roll something?
You're all going to need to roll a Constitution saving throw, every single one of you, as it releases a piercing screech.
Constitution.
That's the piercing screech. Just take my word for it.
I took
Is it a
one
paralyzing
earlier,
effect?
So hopefully it's not. You gotta be
Oh,
fucking kidding me.
That's really funny. I'm seeing what happens when you roll
16.
off into the fog. It just kind of floats.
Oh, is that what
I'm-
that is?
Natural
gonna
20!
I'm using my inspiration to roll again. What did I wait? I think. What did I roll? A 12? Should I use my inspo, you guys?
I don't know. I don't know what the baseline is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna do as a penalty.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll another con save.
You already rolled a con save, Ark. Why are you rolling again?
I didn't see that pop up.
Oh,
I just thought my dice kind
God.
of float off into
Oh.
the ether and then it disappeared.
All good, all good.
Oh, that's a 12 from me.
Hey, it happens that way sometimes. All right.
Sometimes it just
Farron, Ark, and just you two. Excuse me, I shouldn't have said it like that. It sounds like I'm singling you out or something. You are both stunned. You feel yourself you feel yourself lock up and unable to move in fear as the
God damn it.
a piercing screech. Winnie, sorry,
Excuse me,
Twyla?
I'm Twyla.
Yes, of course you're Twyla. Twyla and Lucia, you are both okay. As is Van Richten. Casimir is also stunned.
Does this count as a disease or poison, or is it just a stun?
It's just a stun.
Shit.
Until the end of the Vrock's next turn.
So that means I lose a turn.
You're just losing one turn. Ark's losing one
I
turn.
haven't even gone yet.
Well, you know.
Good. You don't know what it's like to lose the turn.
Alright, Van Richten, who is not stunned, is going to frickin'
Kill them.
He's gonna take out his cane sword. He's gonna attack twice at this one. Shing shang, with advantage. First one is a hit. Second one is a hit. Yeah, nice one, Fat Rattan. Yeah. Excuse me, I don't know what came over me there.
What the fuck?
I don't, there's something wrong with me.
There's something wrong with all of us.
Just gonna rifle attack. Okay. Good damage. Okay. It's gonna be 25 points of damage. Okay. And that's his turn. And Casimir.
He don't do
is
his gun
stunned.
too?
He did do his gun too.
Oh, he did, okay.
2 slashes and a. Casimir stunned in place and is like trying to step back away from these dangerous beasts because he's not really a combatant. But Farron, you are also stunned. Don't worry, you'll get your moment in the sun. I promise you. Lucia, you are not stunned.
Okay. It procs Spirit Guardians again, does it? No, it's their turn.
Yeah, I don't remember if that's on your turn or their turn.
I think it's their turn, if I remember correctly.
I think it's if it starts its turn or ends its turn. Or something
Yeah,
like that.
kind of like
Look it up.
Like
Bring up
Moonbeam.
the spell.
yeah. I'll look it up.
All right.
It's like Moonbeam.
I got it.
Oh, your spells, Lucia.
Christ.
Oh, that's one facet.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sick.
Did you take your medicine?
I'll be taking it all day. I'm just.
When it
perpetually-
enters an area for the first time, or on a turn, or starts its turn there, so it is at the start of their turn.
Okay. I am at disadvantage if I try to make a gunshot, aren't I?
Well, you're right on him, so I'm afraid that is the case.
Okay. Let's kind of roll
Unless
that
you've
out
got
little
a
for
nifty
you.
little perk.
I don't think I have anything for it.
I think Snapshot gives you that perk, where it's like if they're right on you and you're using a ranged weapon, you can.
I know
Number one,
there's
it give,
use for it.
yeah, like number one, it gives you opportunity attacks with your ranged weapon, which is really cool. And number two, it's like it doesn't impose any disadvantage if they're right on you.
Fuck. Do I want to risk 2 attacks of opportunity? Well,
Up to you.
all right. Here's a question.
Are we gonna
Am
see
I
the return of
opposing-
the mace?
Am I imposed at disadvantage if I shoot at a different one? So how do I put this? Say I am at here and I try shooting at this one. Am I still at disadvantage even though I'm not being attacked by that one?
No,
Because this
no,
one's in
no,
range?
you're only at disadvantage for those that are within range of you. I think the logic is that like if you're aiming at them and they're within reach of you, like they're gonna like get in the way of your shot.
Then I'll choose to try and take 1 attack opportunity as I run here.
Okay.
I'm going to try and
rolled a nat
stay.
1. You're okay.
Okay,
Hell
it's
yeah.
still in radius. Okay, so movement done. I am then going to shoot guiding bolt at that far one.
Okay.
Please work. I
Do
have
they
this
have
whole fucking
advantage
strategy.
because we're flanking?
16 to hit.
Well, she's not playing, so. 16.
Please.
Yes. You rolled a. Yeah, that hits.
A 16 hits?
Thank God. Okay, guiding bolt is activated. I am immediately action surging,
Okay.
and I am pumping. Hold on.
Don't forget to
Good
roll your
damage
guiding
for
bolt
guiding bolt.
damage.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm very excited about this, and I've had this in my head for fucking like days. Or for weeks.
The combo and a half.
Yeah, okay, 11 radiant.
Okay.
Don't blow your
And
load
then-
on the first big fight.
But it's really cool.
It's a cool load, though.
It's cool, it's a money shot.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on. And then I'm immediately going to expend 2 grit for a violent shot.
Go ahead.
So I am also expending guiding bolt, so I have advantage on the strike.
Go ahead. Knock him dead, girl.
Please fucking work.
Yeah, this is going to be a sick attack if it works.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, this will do. I added 2 extra grit, so this is going to do 3d10 plus 4.
Okay.
Let's
This
go.
is gonna be big damage.
That or I lowballed
Knock
all.
on wood. We want it.
Knock on
Don't
wood.
jinx it.
Okay.
Look at that.
Magical and silver, I want to say.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
Yes!
Thick.
I am looking at the gargoyle, and I'm just like, her hands are shaking from just the sounds and all the fucking like chaos going in, and then just for a split second, everything just kind of goes quiet, and she sees a crack on its nose and just aims for that and fires.
And you do, and it completely shatters the stony head of this artifice, but also monstrous being as it crumbles into stone beneath your
Okay.
vicious
Uh.
soul. Excuse me, I don't know what came over me there.
There-
What the fuck was that? Okay. Do I have anything I can do with with my bonus action?
You just did a freaking gigantic cannon attack, so like, frankly, if that was your full turn, I'd say it's
Yeah,
pretty well spent.
I can't argue. Like, I'm not gonna complain too hard. That's my turn.
You just pulled a Queen Anne's revenge right there. All right. And this one, seeing that you are clearly the biggest threat,
No.
turns around, and I need everyone within a 15 feet foot range of it, which is everyone except for Ark.
Speaking
If
of
you would-
15 feet, make a save.
Oh
yeah,
Oh
sorry,
yeah,
that's
you're right.
true.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
keep forgetting.
Hot yet?
Okay, most boldly. That's a 7.
It will take 7 radiant.
Right? Well, you know.
I'm not gonna complain. Damage is damage. Like, I'm not
You're right,
killing
you're
anything.
right,
I'm
100%.
happy. I got my
It's
kill.
sitting there eating a bag of kettle cooked salt and vinegar chips, and its mouth is bleeding.
Oh my god.
Oh god, is that a thing?
Yeah, if you eat too
It
many,
is
it can
now.
like cause. Wait, you guys have never had that before?
Andrew?
I don't eat salt and vinegar chips.
Oh, that's fair.
Iris, that is a cool fact. I love gargoyles, and I have some in my room. I'm a big fan of them.
I was gonna say, it reminds me of the 2 from Hercules.
Yeah.
It's Heracles.
Hercules.
Is it another costume?
I don't feel
Oh, you
comfortable
mean
making-
Huncules?
I don't
Oh,
mean.
what are we rolling?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're rolling. You're rolling a fucking Constitution saving throw.
Again? We just did this.
You gotta be fucking
They
kidding.
do it again?
Oh, that's way worse. Okay.
Oh, that's
Jesus.
sad.
I'm just
21.
not gonna be able to go.
This is Lucia's fight. This is the fucking Lucia's
I have a
fight, dude.
plus fucking 8 to my con save. And
Okay. But this is different though. So what happens is that the spores around. Apparently, this thing has spores around it. If you can envision a gargoyle with
The fuck?
spores on it,
Okay.
It's moldy.
the creature just explodes with spores all around it. And those of you who are named
Farin.
Farin, yes, Twyla, and that's it. Sorry, you two. Actually, the other two did succeed on this. You are poisoned, and you take.
Ouch.
Why couldn't it be me?
You take 10 points of poison damage at the start, and you're going to take more at the start of each of your turns.
Okay, so we take that now and then more later.
Yeah, you can
Ow.
you can repeat your saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Which is weird. I'm just gonna have you do it on your turn. Why would that's
Like
a little
at the
strange.
end of our turns.
Yeah. The wording
Okay.
on that's a little strange. Oh my god, it's a gargoyle and it's mushroomy. It really is, Iris.
And
Anyway.
guys, don't forget to subtract from the temp HP first before your main
Oh, that's
HP.
Oh,
been gone.
Yeah, you took some
I'm
hits
just
there.
I'm reminding people, you know, sometimes.
Also,
you-
remember-
Recommended me because I didn't do that.
Allow me to remind you guys, and I don't mean to be a pain about this, but 5e.
Yeah.
I'm just going to remind you what the poison status effect does, which is you get disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks. That's it. You just get.
Damn, what the fuck,
disadvantage.
man?
Yeah, just disadvantage on things in general. And that's its turn. Ark, your turn.
Alright, gonna seeing the mold spores in the air. I'm gonna walk up. Who are the two that were affected by that, by the way?
Me and
That was
Farron.
Twyla and Farron.
I'm gonna walk up to Twyla because they're closer, and I'm gonna
Waddle.
I'm gonna expend 5 points of lay on hands
Wow.
to remove the poison condition from you. Yay!
Well, there it
Yay.
is. Like nothing happened.
It's like nothing happened. Well, you did take a little damage, a little tickle
Ew.
there, but you know you're no longer poisoned. And it's dumb because that takes a full round.
Well, in 24 it doesn't, but you get nerfed in other ways. So, what are you gonna
Yeah. So that's
do? Okay. And Twyla, it's your turn. You feel bad and then better almost immediately.
She went, and now she's better.
She went, oh, within the span of 10 seconds.
Okay, she'll give Ark like a smile and a nod and thanks as she turns on her heel and does stab stab. And
stab.
I'm attempting to flank with Lucia again.
Why? Go ahead then.
I'm rolling it off the cliff. It only
Well, be
works
careful,
if
though,
it's
because-
off the cliff.
Apparently that makes it a little finicky too.
Off the cliff. 19.
A 19 hits.
It's
So
not a
this-
crit.
This will do 14 points of piercing plus 3 of fire, so 17 total.
Oh, very good. Oh, splendid.
Second. 17.
That hits.
My dice are everywhere. Apologies.
These guys are weak sauce.
Ooh, hold
Not
on.
every fight's meant to be dire. It's just that I've been throwing a lot of dire fights at you.
Uh,
Some are just meant to be taken to resources from
8
you.
points of piercing plus 3 points of fire.
Okay. No problem. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
That is the gargoyle's turn. But this one's...
Isn't it the one that died?
That's the one that died. Actually, no, it's not the one that died. Because I just got rid of that one. So it is this one's turn. Okay. Iris, get your shit together. Start killing them. I don't mean that. I don't mean that.
Get your shit together.
How could you say that?
Grab all your shit,
I didn't mean.
put it together, and get your shit together. Fucking.
All right, it's gonna attack you, Lucia, because clearly you're just having too good of a time over there.
What if I said warding flare?
Okay, it'll roll again, which is a good thing because that was an unnatural 20, and this next one is an unnatural 17.
Still hits. Just batches.
Wait, didn't you say that one? Never mind. I'm confused.
Did I mistake something?
Well,
That's
I
the
mean,
one that just cast the spores, but
Yeah.
it went on its turn.
Oh, maybe I had them mixed up then. Regardless, the ranges aren't any different.
Oh, but it's getting to attack twice then.
but what he's saying is this creature's now going twice in one round.
Hold on.
Because it would have only cast the spores now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But hold on a second.
So you got the two gargoyles mixed up.
Yeah, I suppose I did. Okay, well, we'll just skip them for now. That's fine.
It's
Okay,
okay.
I'll take my. I will retract my warding flare.
Okay. Rudolph's turn, and what Rudolph is going to do, with his nose so bright,
I'll say that.
he's... Sorry. I didn't mean it.
Don't you say that about him.
But what about when he gets a cold? Does his red nose like?
Well,
You
it'll happen
might.
to the best
He's
of
got the
us.
sniffles.
Better than
Magical
calling him
symbols.
Slim Jim like some people.
Like something.
I don't know. I kind of like that. I think it's gonna stick.
I like it. Excuse me. Anyway, goes in with a slash, gabash. No one says gabash. That was stupid. There we go.
But Iris, you're in the game right now. You're kicking our ass.
You are playing D&D, just as one of the enemies.
That would be a wonderful campaign. Just
That
like
would be good.
allow our viewers to control.
I would absolutely allow many of our
That's a
lovelies
fun
to
i-
be,
that's a
to
fun
be
thought.
NPCs.
We would have to do that for like a one shot, though. I feel not like a.
We should
Yeah.
have more of our peeps in here. We should do more one-shots with our friendly little folks and whatnot.
We
I
should
think
also gnaw on the drywall.
That too.
Yeah.
So that's 8. And then he's not rolling that good this time, but there's 2 attacks that hit. Oh, you heard me correctly, Creamy Poo.
So you all agree that gnawing on the drywall sounds fun.
That's 18 points of damage to
It looks
yonder
like popcorn.
rock.
That's not drywall.
Sorry, what did you call it?
Drywall?
Gargoyle.
That was another one I heard.
I don't know what you said. I don't. You know.
It's late and we're losing our minds.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm literally going cuckoo.
No,
bananas.
it's funny. I enjoy this. This is
All
my
right,
favorite part of D&D.
Yeah, I'm
Casimir's
tired.
turn. It is indeed his turn, and he's going to. He's gonna get disadvantage because he's using a. He's just gonna go in with his knife. Why not? Disadvantage that. So he's going to draw his blade. Oh my goodness gracious! He is. That's Casimir. Yes.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Guys, we're going to bed after this encounter, like...
A meaty 5 points of
No.
damage. Good job.
What the fuck is
Casimir.
happening?
Good job, Casimir. You did it, Casimir. Me speaking to me.
Casimir.
Then Casimir goes, yes, thank you, good, thank you. I really appreciate that voice from the sky. Okay, anyway, Farron, your turn.
Do I make the save at the beginning or the end? And does it take up my
poison.
entire action?
What, you mean, yeah, that's for the poison. You're not stunned.
Yeah, but don't I have to roll for the poison?
Yep, at the start of your turn.
Okay, and does
That's for the
that...
poison, a different sense.
Yes, but it's also a Constitution saving throw?
That's right.
Okay, and does that take up my whole turn?
No. You're gonna have your turn regardless, even if you fail it.
Okay.
You would just be poisoned.
And you succeed, so you're not poisoned anymore. And you don't take damage.
Yippee! Alright, I'm gonna need a DC... I'm gonna need a 17 dex saving throw from this guy.
Alright. It's got pretty good dex.
What are you doing to it?
Gonna call lightning.
It rolled a 16.
That fails. So I'm going to cast, well, yeah, I'm not moving. Above its head, a rumbling storm cloud will appear. As
Alright.
a bolt of lightning strikes down on it.
Oh, jeez!
So that is 16 points of lightning
Very
damage.
nice.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Lucia, there is one final gargoyle before you.
Why did you?
Excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Did it make us? No, I don't know. It's fine. I already did. Shit.
Yeah, that whole last round got a little confusing.
Now I don't know what the hell to do.
Lick it.
I don't want to waste any more spells.
Yeah, this is
Can't-
just like the beginning, guys. We can't dump everything right now.
Don't use anything over a cantrip, please.
Oh. Well, I was just gonna use one higher level, which is what I just did. And by higher level, I mean level 3.
I only used 2 spell slots are fine.
You used a level 3 spell. This thing has probably like less than 20 HP.
I just want it to be dead.
We've done more than 20.
No, I mean left. Left.
At what level am I? I'm over 5th. I'll just look at the cantrip stuff. I'm gonna hit it with firebolt.
Go ahead, give it your best.
$21 to hit,
That hits.
and I'll do 2d10.
Roll that damage.
13.
13. Okay. This thing is starting to look pretty bad. And we have Arc. Oh, sorry. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I don't got anything else I can think of doing.
Okay.
Where do Radiants do anything?
Arc, it is now your turn.
Around here, do I receive the flank?
You do now.
Yay. First attack.
Goodness
Fun
gracious
to
me.
Oh my.
No, it certainly has.
Good goodness.
Great heavens.
14 radiant.
How do you want to do this, eh?
There it is.
How do you want to freaking do this, dude?
That depends. May I make my second attack still?
You can flavor-wise, you can say that you will. Sure.
All right, I want to roll for my second attack just to see how it goes.
Damn, that's close.
All right. Yeah. I mean, so, Sunblade in hand, Ark is gonna make a backhanded slash, up one side of this thing's back, and then bring it back down along the same path to cleave an even deeper wound. Yeah.
All right, and you do, and it becomes stony dust before you.
Yay!
Guys, you freaking did it, guys! You freaking did it!
Is there
Go for
anything
dude,
that, like,
Strahd.
amidst the dust? Like, is there like any objects within these guys?
Unfortunately, it brings me no pleasure to say that no, there is not.
Ow.
Oh, it brings you a bunch of pleasure, I can guarantee.
It brings me a little bit of smugness, but no pleasure. Hold on just a second.
Twyla's gonna try to dust the spores off of herself and like wince a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I lost like almost half my health that fight.
Goodness gracious me, Dreadtooth. Alright, so you guys have felled these seeming nefarious-looking, very evil-looking kind of guardians of the portcullis, if you could even call them that, leaving only the gatehouse and the spire to the right of you, as well as the path before you. And at this point, you can see plainly that there is a bridge across the vast expanse of the mountain, with a drop that exceeds anything you guys would have seen prior in Barovia.
Why are there so many just like random fissures and whatnot?
Like
chasms?
perilous bridges and chasms.
Like, why do they just have these areas that just delve into the depths of the earth?
You don't think it's
Sorry,
worth checking
Iris.
out the guardhouse?
Maybe.
It might be.
All right. You guys are. You said you were inspecting these. How are you guys proceeding at this very moment?
Y'all think it's worth checking out, or keep going?
Should we?
It's worth it to look around a little bit.
All right.
Fine, we'll search this. We'll search the hut a little.
Elucidate to me how you proceed.
Are we done? Like, Caesar looks pissed off. Combat over? I can't move.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Jesus. How did I forget?
Do we want
start?
to end it here?
No,
Do
not just
we?
yet.
We have an hour.
What time is it?
We have like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we usually end like around 9:15, 9:30.
Yeah, let's continue for a little bit. There's an important thing I want to get to.
All right.
Swear to
Art
God.
would like to check out the guardhouse if it's available.
Feel free. Feel free. The guardhouse
It's
itself
hard to
is,
climb.
strangely enough, quite open. And as you enter, you see that there's a cold hearth that stands across from the door, the wind howling down its chimney. Stone staircase is on the south wall. 3 windows look out over a foggy sea. Climb of the stairs is about 20 feet.
I
But
go
on the-
upstairs. Oh,
You certainly can. And on the upper level of
I'm up here.
On the upper level of the tower is an icebox with windows set in almost every wall. A rusted iron ladder bolted to the floor and ceiling leads up to the wooden trapdoor. Mounted above the stone hearth is a direwolf's head. The wind, coming down
Oh.
the chimney, howls in its stead.
ooh.
Oh, with the rhymes now.
Dr.
Should we
Seuss
check-
Cursed Strahd.
Should we check the roof?
Sure. Let's go up on the roof.
Okay.
I'm sure there's nothing insidious up there.
I'm sure this will end well.
Is this building called?
This is the guard tower.
Thank you.
I see potions. Are these actually here?
10-foot tall, gold-plated statues stand atop the battlements, facing outward. Each one depicts a female human knight holding a lance. The cold wind stirs the snow, under which you see human skeletons. clad in rusty mail. The roof is 40 feet high and 540 feet above the misty valley below.
I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna hold my tongue.
All right. All right. There is nothing. That crate of potions is not actually there.
I'm gonna say a brief prayer to the skeletons that are up here, but otherwise leave the area.
Well, I'm jumping down.
Oh,
Cannonball!
Ark's gonna jump down, but he's gonna jump down the other way.
my god.
You said
It
that
falls
there were
down the fucking cavernous pit of death.
golden statues. They're statues? The golden,
Yeah, statues.
This is not repo. We cannot take the statues. We don't have a cart.
You can certainly try.
Actually,
we
We have a
do
cart.
But
I just haven't.
do we have a tax man?
No.
No, you do not. No, you do
Strahd has a guy that does his finances.
not. That's his financier, his accountant.
So what if we bring the statues to his financier?
That'd be something. He'd probably be like, "Ooh, I have to give this to Strahd now. You guys made a serious mistake."
He could become
All right.
our financer.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, it's like you don't free him. You're just like, "Yeah, you work for us now." I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
like-
free, more like under new management.
I've played Twilight Princess. I know where this is going.
and this was
Is this
Ark
graveyard
founded
here?
on the roof?
What? I'm sorry. What's going on?
So the guards are on the roof of the tower, but as you guys are doing this, Rudolph is walking closer to the bridge and just kind of looking off the edge a little bit. And even though the mist obscures just the level of the plummet, there's a sheer feeling just by looking over. Even if you can't see the bottom, you know by the howl of the wind and just the expanse of the sound. This is a drop like no other. And I'm going to need each of you to roll stealth as you're looking over the edge of this bridge.
Okay, Van Richter, keep going, you asshole.
Nobody
Red
roll
Ark.
yet. Pass without a trace. I'm gonna
Red
cast
Richton's just
it.
kind of walking up saying,
Heard.
"My, that's quite the thing to look at."
Pass without trace, you said?
No,
Yeah,
you
pass, pass
nope,
without a trace.
nope, not giving you the chance.
Oh,
Why?
Because this is, I'm having you roll stealth as in like just how you're proceeding here. And actually stealth would there be like a passive stealth?
Yeah, anything has
Yeah.
a passive. It's 10
Sure.
plus the modifier.
This is not something you're actively doing unless you guys decide that you want to stealthily go onto the bridge, which at this point I would have had to have asked before I announced that you're doing the check, which was kind of my bad, so pardon me for that. We'll take a passive stealth from each of you.
I'm gonna be grabbing Rudolph's arm to keep
14.
him close from the edge.
Ignore this roll. I just had the menu open. We're using passive stealth, so ignore that one
well,
too.
My passive stealth is a 14.
Ignore these. Yeah, 14.
oh, we're using
Alright.
passive stealth?
Yes.
That's right.
Oh,
I've never had anyone use that before, so this is the first time for passive stealth. Way to go, passive stealth. You're making an appearance today.
Does
and
does
it's
the
8
war-
plus 3 plus your modifier?
No.
No, it's just 10 plus your proficiency.
Oh, 14.
Right, got a 14, a 14.
does Artax need passive stealth as well?
Oh, I forgot about our attack.
Yeah.
All right. Let me bring up a Warhorse stat block real quick. Okay. Passive stealth is going to be an 11 for Artax, but a 9 for Ark.
Right. All right.
Bones.
As you guys are nearing the bridge, there is an expanse of fog like a sea. And from above, you don't see it at first, but you hear something like a beating of wings so colossal that it can be mistaken for the thrumming of air down the mountain or like a thunder crack.
Oh.
And you only see it insofar as its shadow passes over you, and as it's just atop and passing over, there is a very large bird. A bird many times larger than the watchtower you were just in.
My god, is that a
Ah.
rock?
Jesus.
What is a rock?
It's what we're standing on. It's a stone.
Thankfully,
Oh.
thankfully, your average was not bad enough that it grabbed any of you. So there you go. Go
It would
ahead.
just grab us.
I'm not
Wait,
kidding
I'm
when I say this is a part of the campaign. If you guys
Well,
don't,
I'm sorry. What happens if we failed?
well, you didn't, so don't worry about it. Anyway,
Yeah,
feel free.
go.
Go, go, go,
Feel free to roll survival or nature as you're sprinting across the bridge.
Yeah.
Survival or nature?
Dread, I'm going to freaking kill you.
I grab Van Richten's arm and try to book it.
23 survival.
And survival.
I think
18 for nature.
I feel like that's a rock.
I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a big ass bird. I'm not chancing it.
It's a freaking
Oh no, I
big
don't think
bird.
we can do well against that right now.
I'm not
Oh,
wasting
yeah,
my spell slots when we're not in the temple. I already used 2.
And who chose to do that?
Fuck you.
It's a freaking big bird, dude.
Oh my.
Okay, so, Ark, Faerun, and no one else. Yes, you know that's a rock. They are immensely
Got it.
rare creatures
Well,
that are gargantuan in size and larger still. They're huge, and they are very reclusive. This one probably lives somewhere on the mountain.
I wonder if we can ask its help to deal with Strahd.
No.
Farron, you're good at
Shut
animal
up, Ark.
handling, right?
you said it's a rock? Like
It's
A
a rock.
R
R-O-C. It is
Okay.
a rock.
What
And
is
stone.
that?
Derek, do you have a picture to put in the NPC's chat?
I can find
Yeah.
one.
Tab. Why was I having such a hard time with that?
I've been there before.
Sorry I'm asking so many questions. I'm getting used to the taking down notes for recaps, and also my brain
Oh, good.
is so jumbled right now.
You're dealing with
It's
a lot
fine.
of like
That was your
feathery
last
things.
one.
It's not
That
just
is a
a
rock.
boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
A rock was one of the things you guys could have fought in the one shot.
They're very, very
Oh,
big.
interesting.
They've got, and they kind of do like hit and run tactics in their natural state.
They're also just really fucking big.
All right. As you guys make it across the bridge, I would have each of you roll a perception check one final time.
Okay. Okay.
What is Van
Perception.
Richten doing all the way back there?
I grabbed his
Sorry.
arm. He's coming with.
He's kind of, he's with.
Guidance on myself.
I went to roll a
18.
21.
Perception.
Nice.
Let's go. 9.
That's a 27 from Farron.
Okay. So, Twyla, Farron, Lucia, and that's it. You see the dogs first.
Huh?
God damn it.
There are dire wolves.
Oh boy.
First, you only see a couple of them. Their glowing eyes peering out through the fog, and then they begin getting closer, approaching with heads low like they're prowling, creeping, watching you, but not getting too close. They stop on either side of the road, flanking the roads. And it's not long before there are...
You can't flank the ground.
Yeah, you can. It's not long
Just stand
before
on the
there-
opposite sides of the globe and
it's
attack
not
at the
long.
same time.
It's not long before there are many.
Oh.
Like many as in like 50.
There's
30.
5. 6.
You don't have an exact count. Many are still in the
Yeah.
mist, but there are many.
37.
And do I with the 27 happen to see a glowing red eye?
No, you don't. You see the
Oh,
whole of her.
fuck.
You see the entirety of her.
Oh no!
She's not trying to be subtle. Mira walks up slowly. The dogs kind of like closing ranks behind her. She looks between each of you and she says, "It's high time we had ourselves a little chat. don't you think? And that's what we're gonna call it for tonight.
Yay!
It's my old character.
Who hates
Also-
us?
Guys, I just
It's
realized
y'all.
something funny, and I need to share it with you.
We're buddies.
So, you know how there's the pinpoint system where you could like click on things and make like, a
Right.
bunch of
Did you
Well, it's-
discover
like
that it
her?
travels with you?
yeah, it's so awesome.
Like her, she's right there, and then there's that wolf, and that wolf, and that wolf, and that wolf.
Remy.
Just to
And
let
that
you
wolf,
guys
and
know,
that
she's on the road and coming towards you, but this is not enough road for me to really set the scene the way I want to. I'll make a separate map for it.
No, I get
So
Oh,
it.
you're
really set
good.
the scene.
We
She's
get
quite-
the idea what's happening.
She's quite far off, but she's talking to you. Anyway,
Would it?
Needs to be far off with her bow. She's so powerful now, probably.
She doesn't have a bow. I had it. I gave it away.
He probably has
She has
one
a
again.
bow. She shot me with
She has
it
a
when
better bow
Strahd
now.
He has
fucking
a better bow.
yeah, her and Strahd fucking came after me. Remember at the ball? She shot me with a bow that did like
Oh right, you almost
27
died at the
damage.
ball. I forgot about that.
that was
Her
not.
bow did 27 damage, and it wasn't even a crit, I don't think.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk inspiration.
Derek?
Yep.
Derek? Why are there horses on top of the guard towers?
What the fuck?
Those are supposed to be like simulacrums
Those like
of like
statues.
statues.
Okay. I
Oh.
was really confused. I thought you just live horses up
Horse.
there. Like, how'd they get up there? They can't
Man.
climb ladders.
Those are also really fucking big horses, if they were real.
Really good session today.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
What's a combat?
Wonderful
interesting
time.
stuff.
What I had planned in my notes was that, like, if you guys were going across, if many people had failed the stealth check or things had been really bad on the bridge, this is where Coriander was going to go.
Oh,
No.
man.
I mean, it's a big
wow.
horse. Why wouldn't a gigantic bird of prey take that?
That's fucked up, dude.
She would have eaten bluegrass in the sky.
Art.
But
The
Artax
horse
is
is
the
here.
same. Artax is the
Bear
same size. Why wouldn't they go
Bear
for
Rocks are
What?
smart. They can identify which ones struggle less and which ones are more of a fight.
Yeah, like Ira said, they'll actually take one-on-ones with dragons.
That's true.
Anyway,
It's the
let's
same
start. Let's start with Twyla.
Okay, for inspiration, it's hard because I feel like everyone contributed something very important that got us to where we are successfully. So it's really, it's tough, and I hate that we have to pick and we can't just all have it. But I guess I'll give it to Lucia for making short work of everything. That combat didn't last as long as I thought it was going to. You just kind of went in blasted.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Oh,
Any-
actually, that is a good question. Would I get my grit back from those kills?
Is that a mechanic of your class?
Let me take a look real quick.
Like why
well, that's-
why would you get your grit back?
There is a thing about it. I just gotta read it again. Where is it?
If it's a class feature, then of course.
You gain 1 expended grit point each time you roll 20 on a d20 for a firearm, or deal a killing blow with a firearm to a creature of significant threat. DM discretion.
Well, both of those were significant threat, and you got a killing blow on both.
I got 1, so I could get 1.
So yeah, you get a grit point back.
Awesome. That was a worthwhile expense.
Indeed.
That's
Oh,
a
I'm
pretty cool
next.
mechanic. I like that.
I'm not used to being next. I think it's hard. Honorable mention to Lucia for sure, but I think that I'm going to give it to Twyla for the early bit of RP, for finally being able to decipher the last bit of the Strahd manifesto.
Yeah, I already blocked that out of my memory, actually.
Stop calling it the manifest.
That's what it is!
Yeah, which is extremely important, I feel, to the storyline. As annoying as it is to have to listen to him write in his diary, and also for doing well in the fight.
Well, thank you.
Like, she would have been fine even without my guidance.
Fair enough.
She rolled really well.
What did I roll on?
20
Oh,
something. It was above a 20. It was like a.
was a
Oh,
really good
right.
roll.
It was that. Okay.
Yeah, it was a really good roll.
Keep blocking out the
You need
manifesto.
help.
Lucia
I think you got like a
herself.
27. Like
I
with
would
my
like to
guidance.
give it to Farron, just because some cool character acting. You know, you're dealing with the fact that your Pookie's gone.
Yeah, she's a little quieter because of that, but also
Yeah.
because
Pookie's
I feel
gone, and
like
she
dog
found out
shit.
that it was in Draconic and read aloud the thing that we needed to solve.
Oh, that
yeah.
too. Pookie's gone, and
And then
then
I
if I'm
forgot
understanding, oh
what
no,
I
Crest,
said
different guy.
immediately after I said it. It's just kind of typical Farron.
As well as you're also taking up the recap writing, so.
The
Thanks.
recrap.
Thanks.
All right, and then finally, Ark.
I'm gonna give it to Mira for showing up.
Yes, Mira.
I'm
We
joking.
haven't gotten a player inspo in a long time.
I think I'm going to give it to Twyla. I mean, that was some good stuff. Unlocking the last bit of that manifesto, that whatever it was, his inner monologue, journal. That's the word I was looking for.
His depression journal.
Yeah, that's not depression.
Diary.
That's like narcissism.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's pretty horrible.
Agreed. But then
Even if
also,
he's
like,
not.
you got a nat 20 and you did some cool stuff.
Okay.
You were like
Forgot
all
about the
melee
nat
that
20.
fight.
Yeah, I didn't even cast a spell.
Our wizard didn't cast a single spell. They were in there in like the melee pit, at the mosh pit, with the
Is
gargoyle.
Blade Song not like even like a
Wizards.
normal type of spell? Or like
It's not a
unique
spell, it's a bonus
Cool.
action. It's just like an ability.
All right.
Well,
That
thank
sounds like
you.
a cool and
That's
mosh
straight
pit
to
with the
Tawara.
gargoyles.
Are we rating anyone?
Oh, good. Yeah, good point.
Oh.
Brogan's streaming right now.
Let me pull up everything.
15 roguelikes in one day.
Yeah, he's finishing up his subathon right now, actually.
What are you
Um,
finishing up?
interesting.
Is he almost
it's
done?
well, he's ending at the end of the month. He put a cap on it, so 31st, he's
Oh,
done.
okay, good for him.
Yeah.
4 more days. Well, 3, if you're not counting.
Let's send it over to him and see what he's up to. Why not?
Hell yeah.
Well, thank you so much for spending time with us, lovelies. It's great to be back. It's fun we got to break our hiatus.
Yeah, this was great.
And y'all will be there next week,
It went
Monday?
by-
Question mark.
Yeah, we'll be back
Yes, we will
Monday,
be around on
allegedly
Monday.
for Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
It was nice to have y'all here.
It's crazy how fast session went by for me, like, tonight, and I think it's because I was just frantically scribbling the whole time. But I got some
Time
good
flies
notes.
when you're, I would say, having fun, but this is more like studying.
I was like, I have to take good notes so I can turn this into a beautiful recap.
I kind of miss studying.
Don't say that. Good night, lovelies.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.